I'm a night shift guard for a tunnel that doesn't exist on a map. I took the night shift security job because the pay was insane, $40 an hour to sit alone and watch cameras. No experience needed, no interview stress, just one condition. The shift was from 10 at night to 4 in the morning at a place called Site 9. It was a tunnel carved into a mountain far from towns, far from signals, far from comfort. My supervisor was a tired-looking man named Miller. His eyes looked like they had seen too much. He handed me a laminated paper and told me not to joke with the rules. He said, if the rules say sit, then sit. I thought he was exaggerating until I read the instructions. Rule 1, keep the gate locked between 11 at night and 3:30 in the morning. If a vehicle arrives, do not respond, turn off the booth light and look down until it leaves. Rule 2, ignore the scraping. The tunnel is solid concrete. Concrete does not breathe. Rule 3, at exactly 2 in the morning, a man wearing a yellow vest will walk out of the tunnel. He will ask for a cigarette. Give him one. Do not look at his hands. Rule 4, if your reflection in the glass smiles while you are not, leave the booth immediately and stand in the rain. It is not like rain. The shift started calmly. Wind moving through the trees. Silence so heavy it felt alive. Then at 11:15, a black SUV pulled up to the gate. Every instinct in me wanted to speak, but I remembered the rule. I turned off the lights and stared at the floor. The horn started blaring. Then the sound changed. It became a long, violent screech like metal ripping open. It lasted forever. When I finally looked up, the car was gone. No tracks. No evidence. Later, the scratching began. Slow, rhythmic scraping above my head. Like something dragging bone across metal. Like someone sharpening claws. I blasted the radio until my head hurt. Then the tunnel opened. A man stepped out wearing a yellow vest. He moved wrong. His body twitched like it was being pulled by invisible strings. He knocked on the glass. I slid a cigarette through the tray without lifting my eyes. He asked for a light. I did not answer, but I saw his hands from the corner of my vision. They were not hands. They were long, thin, sharpened bones. He thanked me and walked backward into the tunnel without turning around. I thought it was over. I thought I survived. Then I leaned back and looked at the glass. My reflection was leaning forward. My reflection was smiling. I was not. It raised its hand, and its hand looked normal. 5 fingers, moving on its own. It began unlocking the door from inside. I ran into the rain and stayed there shaking. When I looked back, my reflection was standing inside the booth, watching me, smiling, like it had lost something it wanted to keep. At 4 in the morning, Miller arrived. He looked at me, looked at the booth, and said, "Good job, most people do not survive the cigarette man." I quit that day, but now mirrors feel wrong. My reflection moves slower than I do, like it needs time to copy me. And sometimes when the room is silent, I hear faint scraping in the vents. Scritch, scritch, scritch. I am no longer sure who walked away from that booth, me, or the thing that learned how to wear my face. I killed my wife, but she will not stop laughing. You probably think this is fake. I wish it was. It has been days and every hour feels heavier than the last. I know this ends with me disappearing too. I loved my wife more than anything, even when she hurt me, even when her words made me feel small, even when she laughed at my failures, even when she made me believe I was nothing without her. Still I stayed. Still I believed she loved me in her own way. For years I told myself the insults were jokes, that the coldness was temporary, that if I tried harder things would change. They never did. That night we were sitting in the car. The driveway lights were still on. The engine had not even warmed up. She looked at me with that familiar disappointment and started listing everything wrong with me. My job, my voice, my face, my existence. Something inside me broke. Not loudly, not suddenly, just quietly like a wire snapping inside a wall. The world felt distant. My hands moved before my mind caught up. Afterwards, everything was silent. For one brief moment, there was peace. Then the laughter began. Not normal laughter, not human laughter. It came from her, but it did not sound like her anymore. Her eyes were empty, her body still, yet the laughter echoed inside the car like it was coming from the walls. I stepped away, but her voice followed me. When I entered the house, it followed. When I turned on the lights, it followed. When I closed my eyes, it followed. I tried to convince myself it was guilt, that my mind was breaking, that grief was creating illusions. But then the voice began to change. It stopped laughing. It started whispering, softly, slowly, over and over. Do it, do it, do it. Every night, every room, every shadow. It feels closer now, like it is no longer around me, but inside me. I am writing this because I am running out of time, because I need someone to understand, because I need someone to know that I tried to fight it. If anyone finds this, please remember me as someone who loved too deeply, someone who stayed too long, someone who waited until it was too late. It is getting louder now. The whisper is becoming a command, and I am afraid I no longer have control.